Yo, what's up guys, your boy vKilljoyy here, and today we're going to be doing a little commentary using some live footage. But the footage, the gameplay in the background you're going to be watching isn't really the, isn't really the main thing to focus on in this video. Instead, focus on my voice, I guess. I'm going to be talking, as you can see by the title, about doing better than your best. And this is sort of going to be kind of a motivational, hopefully-ish sort of video. For you guys today. I was, sort of thought about it on the way home and was like, you know what, this could be something pretty interesting to talk about, and hopefully you guys can get something from this. So, basically, the reason I thought about this and where this sort of came from is that, in school, I do tech. That's one of my lessons, and in my tech lessons, I've got to make a light. Now, with my light, it's a height adjustable. Pretty cool feature. Which, took me a little bit of time to figure out what I was going to do. And once I did, I was like, you know what, this is awesome, this is going to be great, this is, when I fully finish it, can't even speak, it's going to be brilliant. So basically, it's a piece of wood in the middle, some wood on the outside, and there's like a pin which goes in through both of them and locks them in place. However, then, when you want to raise it, you take out the little, the little wooden pin, raise it up, put the pin back in, and it'll, stop it from lowering back down. It's pretty cool, pretty epic, and it works really well. But I was thinking, past couple of days, and I'm deciding that, tomorrow I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it even better than what it already is. Because, as I said, I'm using like these little wooden pins thing, which, they're okay, they work fine, they work brilliantly, there's no problem with them. However, I know I can improve it, so what I'm going to be doing is using what they call the lathe to make something even better. And I've never used the lathe before, but tomorrow I'm going to be going to school and using it, and making my work even better. So basically, for those of you who don't do tech, and well, even if you do tech, you may not even know what a lathe is. It is basically where you get like a sort of like a rod sort of pole of solid material. So say a bit of aluminium, brass, maybe you could even use like any sort of like little wood. And then basically what you do is you put it in place in the lathe device, and then you turn it on, it'll start rotating. You put like a little chisel or whatever you want to use, and it'll sort of cut through it and make sort of like an intricate sort of 3D pattern sort of thing, which you guys have probably seen on like the backs of chairs maybe, or I don't know, maybe like stair banisters, like really some old intricate ones like that. Anything you sort of see with like a pattern like that is probably made on a lathe, and that's what I'm using for my wooden spike, my wooden pins. And what it's going to do is it's going to make it look so much nicer. It's going to use different processes and different materials than what I've used the rest of my light, and it's going to bump my grade up and make what I thought was my best, which is the same sort of thing but with wooden beam, these little wooden what are they called, pins, is going to now become even better because I'm using different features, using different processes, and I'm improving my work. So my my best is now being bettered and improved upon, and I'm going to create a new best. So this cannot just be applied to say, my tech work, for example, but you guys can, use this in gaming. So, for example, if you are playing Counter-Strike, for example, really good one, because I'm playing it right now, if you're, say, like a Gold Nova 1, and you're like, well, I'm doing the best I can, I'm pretty happy, I think I'm at the best point where I can be right now, I don't think I can improve any further. You probably can. You probably can improve better, and I don't mean that in a sort of mean way, but as a sort of way like, come on, you can push yourself, you can do better than you're already doing. So, say as I said, you Gold Nova 1, and you're like, I'm fine where I am, it's best I'm going to be. What you can do is, if there are certain maps which you're not too good on, learn some smokes and flashes. If you're not the best at aiming, go on some aim maps. If you are not the best on recoil, go into recoil maps and practice. And learn as I said, smokes and nades. Watch some professional gameplay, competitive, and you'll see how other people are doing it, and you can learn from them and improve your skills. And sooner or later, you'll become a lot better of a player if you haven't already been doing that. And this is something which as I said, it's really going to be beneficial in the long run, because you're going to slowly but surely increase your rank and you'll become a lot better of a player. And we can apply this to League of Legends as well. So for example, I like to play as a champion called Olaf. I think I'm pretty good on him. I think I am a pretty good Olaf player. However, I can probably do a lot better. I probably can. So what I can do is I can have a look at different videos, if they have any other sort of strategies they use, and I can try and use them and make my game even better with Olaf. So, you know, and sometimes it isn't even about improving what you're kind of okay at. It may be doing something completely different. Like I'll use, League of Legends again. If you're, say, using a champion, say maybe, let's say Galio, just some random ass champion, and you're like, well, I'm okay on him, I'm mediocre. Try another champion, like Caitlyn, for example. I know they're like completely unrelated if you know League, but yeah, okay, like you can just try something completely different, and who knows, you could become an even better player. But it's not really just about what you are gonna become, how good you're gonna be, but what other people think of you as well. So in League of Legends, if you're playing really well, and you're doing awesome, say as I am on Olaf, people are going to be like, wow, you're a really good Olaf player, and you'll get respect from them. If you're playing CS and you're like, throwing out all these different smokes and nades to help your team, they're going to be like, wow, thanks, man. You helped me, you covered off CT then, you really saved me, you really saved the rest of the team, and we won that round because of you, sort of thing. You'll get respect from other people, and, hopefully you guys can find some sort of gratification in that, and, feel a bit more of a full person, by, realizing that, what you're people, depending on what you're doing. So, that's sort of what I want to talk about today. I haven't mentioned this, but this is actually probably the 5th time I've tried recording this video because it keeps on freezing. So I'm just going to try and quickly end off the video here. And yeah, so hopefully you guys can get something from this. Hopefully you guys get now in whatever you're going to try and do, CS, League of Legends, schoolwork, whatever, you can try and improve yourself to become even better than you already were. If you do, then let me know in the comment section if, there's anything in particular you're going to try and aim for, and, set yourself a target, and who knows, give it a, may not happen straight away, but give it, a week, a month, maybe even a year or two. Then you look back and you'll be like, wow, I've come such a long way, and you're going to become, you should hopefully feel a lot of pride for what you've done, and you'll, be a lot more respected, and, you'll be a better person because of it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below as always, and subscribe for more daily content. I've been your boy vKilljoyy, and I'm out, guys. Peace.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Shit, I'm out.